Okay, today we are going to talk about Pokemon Showdown. First, we're going to talk about Showdown and how to use Pokemon Showdown. Now, what is Pokemon Showdown? Pokemon Showdown is a battle simulator that is just like the mainstay Pokemon games, minus story mode. So it's just the battling. All the Pokemon are set they have their best potential already unlocked, and they already. All you have to do is just choose the moves, choose whatever you want to, give on your Pokemon, and it's battle ready. They all are, and you can battle to your heart's content all day long. And we're gonna go and talk about how to use Pokemon Showdown. So Pokemon Showdown is pretty cool. It's free. You can just go and Google it. You can go and use your favorite search engine to check it out. Let's do that. We're going to check out Pokemon Showdown. So Pokemon Showdown, you're probably going to go to use whatever internet browser you're going to use. We're going to go to Google, and then we're going to type in Pokemon Showdown, and it should be like the first result, and they'll say battle simulator. So like on the page, not really too much on the page, but on the page it says either play online or install. If you play online, you don't have to download anything, it's just already there. It's ready for battle, but we downloaded it already. We're gonna go hit the back button. We downloaded it. I recommend you download it just because you can like build teams offline, but I mean, I don't know, it's totally up to you. Anyways, you would hit install. I'm gonna just hit the install button, but we already downloaded it. It's popping up for us to download. We're not gonna download it again. It's already on our desktop, but we're gonna pull it up, and I hope y'all are excited as much as we are. We are going to show you what to do. This is Pokemon Showdown. So, once ours already finished downloading, but you're going to go to where it is on the desktop and double click to open it. And okay, we're gonna make it full screen, and voila, Pokemon Showdown. And right off the bat, you see active battles and users online. There's a lot of people playing this right now as a community. I mean, I could be bullshitting, but like the numbers aren't, so. On the left panel, you see Gen 8 random battles. We're in Generation 8 right now. If you're watching this in the future, I don't know. Well, yeah, it should still be somewhat of the same thing. Just select, what version you want to use. So we're in Gen 8. So that's Sword and Shield, and you get to select different ways, different things you want to battle with, like different, for example, it starts off with random battle, and like you can just hit the battle button and we can just start battling immediately. We can just hit the battle button right now and it'll connect us to some random person who also wants to do a Gen 8 random battle. So I'm gonna turn that up just a little bit. Oh, I think it needs to turn to. Quite loud. They use like the original game sounds from like the Game Boy Advance and stuff in the DS, so it's pretty cool, pretty neat. But but yeah, like, you know, we're gonna cancel out of that forfeit. But that is, we just lost some points of ranking. You know, there's a ranking system for every type of, you know, battle. You know, so that was like singles, Gen 8 random battles, but whatever. I'll kind of tell you what some of these mean. So like OU is a popular one. OU stands for, where is the answer? Okay. OU stands for overused. So OU is overused. And that just means Mons, people like the most used Pokemons in that era, time, whatever. Ubers means legendary. So like legendary Mons, self-explanatory. UU means underused. RU stands for rarely used. NU stands for never used. PU stands for partially used. And my question for you guys today, so that I'm not completely sure, I can maybe look this up later, or but y'all, someone tell me in the comment section. What does RU and PU, like, what's the difference? What's the difference between rarely used and partially used? If I look at the mon, I'm like, this one is rarely used, but that one's partially used. Like,
maybe partially used is like, obviously it would be less than rarely used if it's under.
Which one is less? Which one is more? Anyways, I know what it stands for, but I'm just not into the Smogon. You know, this is, no, they use Smogon rules. Definitely look up Smogon. But they make these tiers, you know, so it's, you know, make it fair. Because like when you, like with Nintendo, and you play on the Switch or whatever system that's out there right now, and you play a Pokemon game, and there's always going to be someone, like someone's using like a team of legendaries versus you using Mons you hatched, or, you know, and like who's going to win, like your Mons, you know, or like all of his legendary Mons, you know. So like Smogon tries to make a balance and like make tiers. It's kind of like real life, you know, like mid-weight, heavyweight, lightweight, you know, different tiers, classes, whatever. And there's LC, Little Cup, so like baby Mons, got it. Monotype means you can only pick one type of Pokemon and use that type. So fire type, use 6 Mons, all fire Pokemon, and then you use a fire team, a Monotype team. And those are singles, so there's different categories for battles. Doubles, you know, doubles OU. There's just doubles OU, so double, like the most used, overly used Mons in the double in 2 versus 2, self-explanatory. Doubles Uber, so like legendaries, two and then doubles UU, so like underused, and like there's no such thing as doubles RU or NU or whatever doubles, like, but yeah, let's say you are that person who played Pokemon before but haven't played in a hot minute. You haven't played since like 10,000 BC or whatever. And like Pokemon, like you know what a Charizard is, Pikachu, you like know how to battle, or no, not battle, but you know the mons from the past. I don't know, and like you want to use Pokemon Showdown to battle. You don't want to just go buy like a an old Pokemon game. Pokemon Showdown can still be for you because you can go to Past Gens OU. And Past Gens OU has generation. Right now we're in Generation 8. So if you're watching this in the future, and we're in a higher gen, we're in Gen 8 right now. But like, there could be something. It'll be the older gens will be thrown in this category. So it'll be whatever. So we're looking at right now Gen 7 and down. But that's gonna change. Anyways, you go to Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 5, and like for example, like you're probably might be scratching your head and like what Gen 1 is Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Gen 2 was Pokemon Silver and Gold and Crystal. Gen 3 was Ruby and Sapphire, also Emerald. Gen 4 was Platinum and Pearl. No, I said that backwards. Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Gen 5 was Black and White. Black and White 2. Gen 6 was Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Gen 7 was Pokemon Sun and Moon. And now we're in Sword and Shield, Gen 8. No, I haven't played Pokemon for a hot minute. Whatever. Anyways. And let's say you play Pokemon Red and you chose a Charmander and like you build a team, you had Mewtwo, Mew, Alakazam. I don't know. Gen 1, like just start off with Gen 1 and you can like go there and battle. And they even have like Gen 7 doubles or you're like older double. But alright. Okay, so we understand battles, okay. Right now we can only do random battles. If we go to like, I don't know, let's start off with singles OU. It says you have no teams. Well, because like we just like downloaded this. We downloaded it, so we have no teams. We can go and look for teams and like do all that stuff. But like, nah, we're gonna build our own team. This is what we've been waiting for. We're gonna build a team from scratch. Well, technically not from scratch, but like a real ass team. Let me show you guys, okay? Before I hit smash that team builder button, I'm gonna show you guys. This is Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's on the Nintendo Switch. I'm using a Pro Controller, as y'all can see. Anyways, we're looking at my team. This team took me to the Master Ball tier online. So it's like, in a nutshell, it's a damn good team. I've won more than I've lost with it, but I don't know. Just the RNG has been in my favor. Anyways, there's Thundurus, Landorus, Incineroar, Rotom, Clefairy, and Rilo. We're going to build a team. We're going to build a team on the Pokemon Showdown. We're going to show you how to build this team using an actual team that's on Pokemon Sword and Shield, like right now, like that I have, and like if you like look in and examine all these mons, check summary, they should have a ribbon on them saying that they won. Okay, this one has a lot of ribbons. Don't look. Okay, but like it says Master Rank ribbon. A ribbon warranted for one. So he's got a ribbon. Incineroar has a ribbon, Rotom has a ribbon, Clefairy has a ribbon, and Rail has a ribbon. Okay, so like my team is ready for SmackDown. What I'm trying to say. So we're gonna look at our movesets and look at our moveset. Thundurus has superpower, wild charge, fly, protect. Landorus has swords dance, earthquake, fly, rock slide. And Incineroar has flare blitz, darkness, I cannot say that. Lariat, parting shot, and fake out. Rotom has thunderbolt, overheat, nasty plot, and protect. Clefairy has protect, follow me, moonblast, and helping hand. Last but not least, Riolu has coaching, bullet punch, helping hand, and detect. So, our team is here, and I've showed you that like my team has won a couple of matches, or has definitely won at least one match on the Master Ball tier rank. And just to show y'all that I'm not full of it, you go to the versus mode, and you go to Battle Stadium, and you go to ranked battles. Nothing casual here. And singles, I'm not a single. Like I'm okay. Like single, I actually, to be honest, I'm actually better at singles, but doubles is where it's at. You know, where the action's at. And CS's Master Ball, I'm ranked 9,069 out of like everybody, like globally, which is pretty intense. To like a weird pill to swallow. But yes. So that's the Master Ball ranking. It takes a while to get there. You have to win a lot or whatever, but I was losing a lot. Y'all saw my win to lot. So the ratio was actually kind of like, I wish I could like flip that. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna like just go and like just build this team. We need to like get to work, okay? It's Thundurus. Okay, so shrink that. I want to make that just a little. Okay. I want to pin this on there so it stays up there. Okay. So whenever you want to build a team, okay, you go to the left panel, so this side over here, and you see like, you know, where the battle is. You pick your battles, you pick your teams. We have no teams. You can choose like whether or not you want like actual people to watch your match or not, and then you battle. Team builder, you know, that's where we're gonna click. That's where we're gonna go. Before I click on that, I know I'm holding the suspense or whatever. But ladder, I just want to briefly explain what ladder means. It's the rankings, the ladder, like where you're at in the ranking. So you click on ladder, you can pick any of the types of battles. Maybe there's one that you're focused on, your particular. Maybe you're a Generation 8 OU whiz. You're a wizard at the shit, and like you want to see where you're at. You click on it. And these are the top players. Maybe you're watching this video right now and you see your name and you're like, holy fuck, I'm the shit. You know,
OJ did it.
These are real ass people who ranked. You know, they're ranked up there, you know, and like pretty intense. It's really hard to like get, you know, highly ranked there. But anyways, we're gonna close out of that. That's just the ladder, just so like you don't think these battles are all meaningless. You like at least there's a ranking system so you can see where you are, how better you are, someone how worse you are, someone like, you know, it's the internet. There's always someone better or worse or whatever. Anyways, team builder. And it even talks to you. It's like, did you have a good day? You're like, yes, I did. You know, it's not certain. Like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Whatever. All teams. It says new team, new box, search teams, and look at that. It says you don't have any teams. LOL. Laugh out loud. Ha ha ha. It says you don't have any teams. It literally says that. So it's like, okay, cool. Yeah. So we click on new team, and you don't have to do this, but I recommend that before you even start building your team, select the format. Like, you select the format, so it's like, before you even think about building a team, like, ask yourself, like, select the format. Is it a single? Are you building a singles team? Or are you going to build a doubles team? Because, like, singles and doubles team, like the Mons, they play way differently. You could have the same Mon that plays in doubles, but, like, its moveset is different when if it plays in singles. So it's like, yeah. So you select a format. And we're doing doubles on VGC, Video Game Championship. Doubles, we always play 2. It's been like that for a hot minute now. Nintendo and Pokemon has been supporting and, like, encouraging double battles, like, over in the single. Even though, ironically, when the Pokemon first even became a thing, it was singles first. It was like one always hot and personal. But now it's, you know, they want doubles, you know, and that's fine, you know, it's cool. I like both, but, you know, whatever. So select a format. The format, okay, so the difference between doubles, I just noticed, take my word for it, but the difference between doubles OU and VGC 2021 Series 9 is that in doubles OU, you select 6 Mons, obviously, like you only have 6 Mons on your team, Pokemon on your team, and all you have to worry about is the first 2 that you lead with. And after you worry about the first 2 that you lead with, you can throw the last 4 in any order, and it's a fair game. But yeah, so that's doubles OU. VGC 2021 Series 9 says that it's similar to the battle tower rules in Sword and Shield. So if you're familiar with that, you already know what VGC 2021 Series 9 is saying. But for those who don't know, basically what it's saying is you have 6 Mons. So does your opponent. You can only select 4, and your opponent can only select 4. So you can only choose. There's going to be 2 Mons on your team that will not be a part of the battle, and there will be 2 Mons on your opponent's team that won't be a part of the battle. And you both don't, like, your opponent doesn't know what 4 you're bringing, and you don't know what 4 your opponent is bringing. And on top of that, y'all both have to worry about what y'all are leading with, like the first 2 Mons you're leading with, because the lead is important. It can make or break the game. If you lead with some whack and they, like, rush you or so, I don't know. Like, the lead matters. It really does. Like, a long time ago, I would just be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, like, you gotta literally pick, you know. So you gotta worry about the lead, and then you gotta select only 4. So, like, you pick your first 2, and then your last 2 to back up the first 2.
Speed is important, right?
Speed is important. Speed or power, but, like, it's VGC. Most people would tell you speed, you know, but, like, power is pretty, you know, huge too. It's, you know, it's up for a fucking high school debate. Anyways, VGC 2021. That's what we're going to do. And so we selected. and there's the button that says validate. We can't click on it because you need at least one Pokemon to validate. Haha. We haven't even built a team since you have no Pokemon not allowed. We can import from text or URL, and so this is where you would like copy and paste like a team. You know, we don't have anything like here or anything to paste, and I don't want to like. It'd be too weird to like sit there and type out your team. Nobody does that. No one. If anyone does that, then like that's like what the hell, like awkward moment of silence or whatever. I'm not sure. Most people, 98% and up, will hit add Pokemon, unless you are on the internet looking for a team to copy and paste because someone already did all the work and they already have a team that they used, and you just copy and paste it. So you go import to text or URL, you hit that. But if you want to build a team from scratch, like what we're gonna do, we're hit add Pokemon, and like from the bat, just Pokemons. Looks like they're in alphabetical order. Already, is it alphabetical order? Yeah, and we just go start adding mons, but yeah, there's a lot of Pokemons. And let me explain what y'all are seeing here. So you see the Pokemon, you see a picture, they tell you what tier they're in, they tell you what typing on here, they tell you its ability, because a lot of mons have like one, sometimes two, sometimes three abilities. And we call, if a Pokemon has three abilities, or like two or one that's really hard to get, like in the mainstay games, getting a Ha Pokemon is really hard sometimes. It depends on the Pokemon though, for sure. But in Pokemon Showdown, getting a Ha Pokemon is fucking easy. You just click and pick it. What's Ha? Ha is Pokemon Jingo. Ha, H-A, is hidden ability. So some Pokemons have Ha hidden abilities, you know, and they show you on the right. So on the left of the abilities are their normal abilities, and on the right, if they have it, you see some blank spaces. Not a lot of Pokemon have hidden abilities, but some do. Like for example, let's pick an Amoonguss because it's on the very top. Its normal ability is Effect Spore, and that's its only but its hidden ability is Regenerator. So like, does that mean that its hidden ability is better? No, it's just harder to get. It's rare. I don't know. Regenerator is a good. Personally, I like Regenerator a little better. Effect Spore isn't terrible though, and that's kind of how it is. Let's look at Comfy. Comfy has two abilities. Yes, Flower Veil and Triage. And then a hidden ability, Natural Cure. So it has three abilities. Three. Add four. I'm like, 3! Okay. Yeah, and then they show you the Pokemon's base stats, you know, on the right. So it starts with HP, hit points, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, and all of its stats like added up together. Like, what's this total base stat? So we're gonna get to work. I'm gonna put this down, and we're gonna build this team. We're gonna start from the very top. So on the very top, we see Thundurus. You're gonna select it. Now, whenever you begin, there's your Mon. You choose to give it a nickname. I almost never do. Oh, okay. I never do. But some people do. And if you do, whatever. I don't care. It's whatever. If that's you being unique or whatever. But, There's Thunderous, and notice it gets Prankster. Prankster is a really good ability. In fact, it's one of my favorite abilities. But our Thunderous isn't running Prankster. It's running Defiant. And what Defiant does is, if any of its stats get lowered, even just by 1 stage, its attack goes up by 2 stages. So it can be, if you think about lowering his stats, you do not want to do that to him. It's just an ability, Defiant, and it officially says this Pokemon's attack is raised by 2 for each of its stats that is lowered by a foe. So you do not want to lower this thing's stat, because if you do, like, his attack goes up. So that's Defiant, and we're giving this thing Defiant. Weird, because like 9 out of 10 times when I'm running Thunderous, I prefer Prankster, but like with this team, we want to Defiant because we're running a physical Thunderous, and we want to catch our opponent off guard, them thinking that Thunderous is going to be special. 9 out of 10 times, Thunderous is a special hitter. If you look at its stats, its special attack is just naturally higher than its attack, but only by a little. It's a special attack 125, attack 115, and obviously 125 is more than 115. So it's like, but its attack isn't too bad either. Not like, obviously its special attack is better, so you want to hit it, use special attack, but its attack isn't bad either. It's decent. And we'll talk about stats here in a little bit. But we're gonna go in order. You can work in any order. You can start off with the moves. You can start off with the stats. You can start with the build. Like, you just gotta fill. Like, it's literally like, you know, going to school, and fill in the blanks. Like filling, like, you know, it's like that. So you just fill in the blank, like. And like if you like have your knowledge of Pokemon, you know, like I know you do, then you just fill it in, you know, and you can like have Google's your best friend here, or like just your Pokemon knowledge, playing the mainstream games, knowing moves. You know what a flamethrower is. I'm not gonna like sit there and like insult your intelligence. Flamethrower, fire type move. So I mean, okay, whatever. So we're gonna start off with the items. According to our game, the item we gave Thunderous is Citrus Berry, and it's usually, if we don't see, these are the popular items. I can't believe Citrus Berry is in the popular items. Do you see it? No, it's not. Damn. Anyways, if you don't see it, the item that you're looking for, you just type it in. Normally, this is wonderful, and now you just gave him the item. This is crazy because like normally in the game, getting somebody's items is like not easy. Let me just put it that way. But in Pokemon Showdown, it's all given access to everything. You're just like, here, have the keys. Pokemon Showdown. So Citrus Berry, Defiant, and its moves, it show you like every move this thing can learn. And it's in the 2 categories. It's popular move. It doesn't say popular, but these are moves that you will see people running. And then at the bottom, it even says usually use this moves, but do not sleep on that list. Check it out. You might find something that will catch your opponent off guard when you use a move that like they didn't expect. You always want to be unexpected. Yes, expect the unexpected, but some people don't expect the unexpected. They always expect the same shit, and then you catch those people off guard because they weren't expecting the unexpected, and you were being random and unpredictable. That's how to go. Or you could just say whatever and just be completely predictable and like get outplayed. Kind of sucks. But its first move is Superpower, and you see Superpower is in the top moves. You can either type it in, or you can just click it, or click on it. Superpower. Why superpower? Because it's a physical type move, and so they show you like the symbols, the categories. That means this symbol means it's a physical move. It does physical damage, and Dark Pulse. Okay, let's pick on this move real quick. Dark Pulse is a special type move. It does special damage, and we don't want to teach a Dark Pulse because it's not a physical move. It's a special. It'd be good for special Thundurus, but not good for a physical one. So superpower, wild charge, fly, and last but not least, protect. Well, I'll see here. Okay. Last but not least, so after we've done all that, then we want to fuck with its stats, okay? So let's our Thundurus is Jolly. I know that because it's Jolly because that's what it's looking at its stats in the game. If you see in the game, red means up, blue means down. So like its speed is going up and its special attack is going down. That just means that that's what Jolly does. And I just know that because I have my natures memorized. Kind of sad. But you check summary. It'll even say like in the game, this Pokemon is pretty jolly by nature. Okay. And so like, why is it jolly? Like, why do we choose jolly for the nature? Because Thundurus is a physical attacker. Thundurus is a physical attacker, so we have to lower. You always have to pick one stat that we want to take down, and pick another stat that we want to bring up. So if we have to take one down, we won't want to take down our defense. Ew, why? We don't want to take down our special defense. Why? We want to take down our special attack. Because Thundurus has no special attacking moves. So take out its special attack and either increase its attack or its speed. And we chose speed because like we want to outspeed. So we chose Jolly over Adamant. Adamant is another nature we could have given Thundurus. What Adamant does is it increases your attack but lowers your special attack. So look at Adamant. See, Adamant, it says plus attack minus special attack. But Jolly is plus speed minus special attack. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Why is there a 31 in this corner? It's IVs. IVs are inherited values. Okay? And I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason, 31 is the most you can put in a stat. So, like, 31 is perfect. If it's lower than 31, it's not perfect. So just remember that you want your IVs 31. Unless you have a special attacker, then you want the IVs to be at 0 because of a move called Foul Play. But, anyways, we want to put, there's 506, 510, 508, I don't know, 500 and something, 500 and something EVs. EVs are effort values. So IVs are something that comes from the egg, from when the Pokemon is born or hatches, or when you catch it. It cannot be changed. So like, so like in the game in Pokemon, like, you know, any of the main Pokemon games, or like the normal ones, I don't know. You the IVs. If you go out and catch a Mon right now, you know it's IVs. You know, has to be. You know, like you can't change the IVs of the Mon. You just can't. However, you can change the EVs. So if you want to have full advantage, you want perfect IVs. And so like Pokemon Showdown gives you that already. You already get perfect IVs, and it's really nice. It's like, you know, skips all of the breeding nonsense and like hatching from thousands of eggs to get the right Mon that you need. So you want to keep its IVs all at 31. We don't want to change it. See, it won't go any higher. It just stays at 31. But it can go lower. We don't want to go lower. We want it to stay at 31. So the most EVs you can. Okay, so 508. I think. But yeah, it says 508. But I think the real number is 510. Anyways, 508. You can only put a maximum of 252. Babe, you're missing this. This is important. This is huge. Babe, what are you doing? Fuck. 252. Don't worry, guys. I'll like repeat. I'll go over this again. 252 is the most EVs you can put in a single stat. So HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. These are stats. You know, and there's 6 of them. 6. So 1 HP, all that, attack. And you can only put 200. So like for example, you put 252 in defense, or 252 in HP. 252 and special attack. 252. So if you want to make the most successful Mon, you want to make it very fast, very physically offensive. So you want to put 282 in speed and put 252 in attack. And you should see like they'll show like the remainder right here, and it's at 4 left. And for like this is, you know, kind of fun fact or useless fact, but for every 4 that you EVs you use, your stat goes up by 1. So we put the last 4 in. I like to put the last 4 in either like defense or special defense or HP, but I'm gonna put it in HP this time. It went from 154 to 155. See that? See? Okay, let me explain this. So yeah, this is important.
We've done this before.
Well, we'll do it again.
No,
okay.
Like I kind of know what
okay.
this all is. We've made a video like this on acid.
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about. So it's okay. You don't have to like go over it.
No problem. So IVs and EVs. What makes it Pokemon Showdown different from the main story games? Okay. What makes it different from the main story games is like you have full control over your mods and battle and whatever you choose, whatever battle. Whereas the main story games, people would argue that it's much harder because like you have to breed and like 9 out of 10, 9.9 out of 10 wild Pokemon have shitty IVs. So IVs are the ones that are for the stats you cannot change. Only if you're using Pokemon Showdown, then you can change. Once you have IVs in the mod, so how do you get perfect IVs in the store in the game, Pokemon games? By hatching an egg, hatching eggs and breeding them with Ditto or whatever, and all that shit. But in Pokemon Showdown, you're able to pick. You're able to get perfect IVs every time, so it skips all that shit. It's like you need to battle now. So the magical number is 31. I don't know why. It just is. It's 31. So if a Pokemon has 31 IVs in a stat, then that means it's got perfect IVs there. For example, you can say Thundurus. This is a valid sentence, okay? Thundurus has 31 IVs in attack. Period. And that's it. Anything less, notice it won't go up, right? It won't go up. But, like, it can go down. And the only reason you'd want, I said this once, I'll say it again. The only reason you'd want 0 IVs in anything is an attack. And if they're special attackers, you want to give it 0 IVs in attack. Just because of one fucking move in Pokemon. It's called foul play. You know, like Thunderbolt, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball. These are Pokemon moves. One move that's out there is called foul play. It can do serious damage. The higher your attack stat is, the more attack you have, the more damage it does. And a lot of dark Pokemon love to use foul play. It's like, oh shit, there's foul play. Foul play. In fact, one of my favorite mons, Umbreon. Y'all know Umbreon? Umbreon gets foul play. So like, yeah, he can like one-shot a Metagross. Because, you know, Metagross is like part psychic. And like, Metagross has a high attack stat. Metagross fucking hates foul play. But the reason why we'd want 0 IVs in attack is because of fucking foul play, that move. But anyways, so we're gonna put the, okay, so it's 508. Technically it's 10, but that's another story. 508 EVs you can put on your Pokemon. A total of 508. And Pokemon get EVs just from battles. In the main story game, there's many ways to collect EVs from battles or blah blah blah, like Pokejobs in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know what they're gonna do in the future with EVs. But anyways, the most EVs you can put in a single stat, remember this number, is 252. So, like, you can't dump all 508 EVs in a single stat. You can't be like, hey, 508, like, it won't happen. It'll stop you at 252. And it'll show you remainder left. Like, it even shows you 508, shows you 508, and as you use EVs, you split them up as many weird ways as you want to, you know? As long as you use 508, you know what I mean? But we want to be efficient here. We do 252, 252, 4. 9 out of 10 times. Unless there's some mon out there who needs a weird spread where he needs full HP, some defense, and some special defense EVs, or maybe he's a mixed sweeper. Like, this is a physical and a special attacker. So it needs, like, EVs and, like, attack and special attack. I don't know. But that's another story. We could do a video for that. Blaziken comes to mind as the mon that can be a mixed sweeper. Anyways, we put 252. We want Thundurus to be fast and powerful. So we put 252 in speed. We put 252 in attack. And with the last 4, we can choose either we want it to put in HP, defense, or special defense. Normally I put it in HP. But sometimes I'll just roll last 4 in defense. And I said this in the video already. Or maybe, I don't know. Okay, maybe I could have, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But for every 4 EVs, it adds 1 to your stat. So notice how it shows 154, and I added the last 4 EVs to it. It went from 154 to 155. So that's, yeah, okay. Also, so we're basically done with this mod. We gave it, made it Jolly Nature. We gave it 2v2 speeds. EVs, we gave it 2v2 attack. 4 HP. In this corner, I forgot to talk about this corner. That's not really too important. We're gonna put them all level 100, but it'll put them into level 50 whenever we do battles. It'll make them all at level 50. So like that's why it starts off at level 50. You know what? I'll just keep it at level 50, so I'll have to remind it to do it every time. You level 50. You can choose to make it either shiny or not. Doesn't honestly, like, since it's shiny really matters more, and I'll be honest with you, it matters only mostly in this main, like on the console games, on the handheld games, or whatever, on the Pokemon main story games. Shiny matters a little more. It, like, shiny, you definitely get shinies in Pokemon Showdown. Stupid easy, just make them shiny. Literally the shiny button. Like, shiny. Like, versus like you have to get lucky or whatever. Just a lot of weird mechanics for getting shiny Pokemon in the actual games. Or I hate to call it actual game, because Pokemon Showdown is fucking like the shit. Even if you have no bread, like, just play Pokemon Showdown. Even if you have bread, just play Pokemon Showdown and shut up. Anyways, we have Thundurus here. Next, we're gonna move to Landorus. So we just click the plus button. We could be here all day, like, looking for Landorus, like, but it just makes sense just to start typing his name. Landorus. Landorus is OU. Landorus is one of my favorite mods, by the way. Our Landorus, we're gonna go down here. Oh, okay. Our Landorus is holding a life orb. I'm not going to go over what life orb is. Y'all should already basically know. I'm not going to sit there and insult y'all's intelligence. And you already know Lando always gets intimidated. Our Lando, what I've been running recently, or as of like today, Sword. I've been running Swords Dance on it. I've been running Lando in many different ways, but I believe our Lando is Jolly, but I'm gonna like look again. Or it could possibly be Adamant, but I believe it's Jolly. Earthquake, Fly, and yeah, more recently I've been putting Fly on my Lando. I don't know, I really like it. Like, I feel like he deserves Fly, since it's like it's a ground flying type. Like, shit, why not learn use Fly? And Rock, Slide. Let's just look at like the main story game real quick. I just want to see if it's Jolly too. Yeah, this Pokemon's Jolly by nature. Called it. Oh well, I could have seen it in the menu right there too. I'm tripping. Seen it right here. This part is red and this part is blue. But our Thundurus and our Landorus is they're both Jolly and they're both physical sweepers, and they both literally run the same thing. Our opponent doesn't know that, but that's how we're doing it. 252 speed, 252 attack, and the last 4 in HP, and it's Jolly. Okay. Next, this Pokemon is like #1 most used Mon right now in VGC. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Okay, okay. Pokemon usage stats for Series 9. Y'all don't believe me? Incineroar right now is the most used Mon in Series 9 VGC 2021. So Incineroar gets used. He's up there. He gets used a lot. Anyways, we have him on our team. Why? He just good versus. I don't even like it. Oh man, Incineroar. We're gonna put Incineroar on our team. It's funny though. On Showdown, he's REU, rarely used. Believe me when I say I've seen Incineroar on a lot of teams. Maybe he's not as used. I don't know, but he's used. Anyways, we give Incineroar Intimidate. Definitely Intimidate. One of the better abilities. Okay, why don't you go? Why don't you go lay down? You're tired.
I'm not tired. I'm tripping. My body hurts. To be honest with you, my body is in so much pain that I can't sit here as long as you do, baby. My back is hurting. I'm not tired. The fuck, I just took a Molly. And I'm on acid. I'm tripping, babe. You have to remember I'm on acid right now. I'm tripping like fucking hard.
Oh, okay.
Like legit, to be honest, even though it's one tap, I'm peaking my ass.
Drink some water or something. Where's your liquid? Where's your green tea?
Babe, I'm about to go take pain medicine. I can't. I'm about to
Go get a Tylenol. So we give her Incineroar, Intimidate. Reconnect. Alright. What happened there? Oh shit, we have to rebait our team? Okay, hold up. Damn it. It didn't save. Okay, so let's make this real quick. Thunder. Oh shit. Target. Super. Power. Wild. Charge. High. Sword Dance Earth Rock Slide. You won't believe this, that the internet cut off or whatever for a split second, and have to remake the team. Or not the whole team, but like the first two.
Are you serious?
Jolly, 252 speed, 252 attack, 252 HP. Alright, so let's save right now so we don't have to. We're gonna name this team the Master Rank Team. Master Zero hashtag. And then like it'll say validate. You want to hit this validate button too, so make sure it'll tell you if you fucked up, you know, gave a Pokemon like a move that it's not supposed to know. And my team is ejected because I only because I need to bring at least 4 mons. But so far so good. So let's keep going on. We're going to add Incineroar. We're going to give it an Agvog Berry. I think it was right there. We're going to give it Intimidate. We're going to teach it Flare Blitz. You know, I'm going to put Fake Out. I don't like the order I don't have in the game. I'm going to Fake Out on top. Fake Out, Flare Blitz, Darkest Larkaya, Darkest Lariat. I don't know how to say that. Someone tell me how to say that in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And last but not least, Parting Shot. And then we have our just plain Showdown event, where his attack goes up and his special attack goes down. Y'all know this now already. If you don't know, well, now you know. So attack goes up, and I'm not sure if we want to make this guy speedy. I want to see what we have him like, if he's speedy, or we put like HP investment with this. We made it speedy yet. That's good to know. I think it would be cool, like, if it was more like HP. It'd be more bulkier, harder to take out. But I'm gonna add more speed. You know, we might go around and change it. That's the beauty of it. Like once you have a mon that's already generated in the game, like, you basically have to just roll with it or release that hoe, like, if it doesn't like work right. Whereas in Pokemon Showdown, you can just like immediately just edit, you know, just edit it. So Pokemon Showdown is real cool that way. So we're going to do that. Adamant, and we put speed and attack, and the last thing, HP investment. Now,
do you think he's still safe if I move my laptop? Because I kind of want to play.
Let's finish this video first, and then, yeah, because like I know whenever you bring your laptop, or, you know, all that jazz, you're kind of like in a distant back. You won't be able to be anywhere near you this close. Anyways,
I need to move around.
Rotom. We chose Rotom Heat, and we made this guy, looking at his stats, where his speed goes up and his attack goes down. This one is timid. He is holding safety goggles, and to be honest with you, the reason why he's holding safety goggles is because we ran out of every item to give this fool.
What is it?
Safety goggles protects you from hail, sandstorm,
I feel like
spore.
that's a stupid question.
No, it's not.
A little bit.
How the fuck would you know what safety goggles is?
Well, obviously, the name safety goggles. What does it protect you from? It obviously protects you from something.
Well, yeah, but from what? Holder is immune to powder moves and damage from sandstorm or hail. So it's not a bad item, but it's like, man, you could do better, I think. Like, we wanted to give it a life aura, but Landorus is holding a life aura. We wanted to give it a citrus berry, but Thundurus is holding a citrus berry. We wanted to give it an Agvog berry, but Incineroar is holding it. And we wanted to give it Focus Sash, but alright, we literally wanted to give this fool every item that other Pokemon on our team have. The only item we didn't give a shit about that's on our team is Clefairy's Eviolite. That Rotom doesn't need. But anyways, that's a fun fact. Rotom is timid. Just looking at his move. So, that's going to be Thunderbolt, T-Bolt. Those are the pros, the bros. T-Bolt, Overheat, Nasty Plot, Protect.
Damn, why you building me though?
And then Timid. So we high speed, low attack. Speed goes up. And notice how it has 0 IVs in attack. Only because of one weird ass move out there called Foul Play, like I said. And because of that, he's got 0 IVs. Foul Play would do less damage on this mod. Because we put 0 IVs instead of 31. So 252 in speed, 252 in special attack, right? And the last 4 we're just gonna throw into HP. Timid. So we are done with Rotom. We've got 2 left. Clefairy. Now why Clefairy on this team? Because Clefairy gets this one hidden ability, Friend Guard. And what Friend Guard does is that whatever mon he's partnered with, they do it like whenever they receive damage from the other mons, the opposing mons, it does less damage on them. Whatever Pokemon. So if it's like Clefairy and this, that mon gets less damage because they're partnered with Clefairy. Well, let's see what it says officially though. This Pokemon's allies receive 3/4 damage from other Pokemon's attack. Also, it does 3/4 of the damage, 75%. So it takes 25% off of like the damage that you really could have gotten. Really nice. Can like save your ass. Save my ass a couple of times. But I'm like, it's like one match I remember, it was Clefairy and Thundurus. They just hit Thundurus with an ice move, and Thundurus is fucking weak as fuck to ice. But because I was with Clefairy, I was able to live on very low HP. I was like almost knocked out. If Clefairy wasn't on my team or wasn't on my side at that time, there's no way Thundurus would have lived that. But anyways. We give it an Eviolite. It's a popular item. If holder species can evolve, its defense and special defense goes up. So Clefairy can technically evolve still, because to Clefable. So we want to teach it Protect. No, actually, I don't like the order. I'm gonna follow me first. Follow me. Protect. Moonblast. I used to have Icy Wind over Moonblast, but Icy Wind just wasn't hitting hard enough in helping him. And then Clefairy is bold. Defense is red. Attack is blue. So we want his attack to go up, and we want his defense to go up, and his attack to go down. And so, like, he's got a very bad attack. Clefairy's base stats is actually very terrible, but Clefairy is a support mod, not like something that's going to be like taking out shit. So we want to make it bold. And if y'all don't believe me or like bold, okay, well, motherfuckers, check this bitch out. Clean, bold. Oh, okay. Anyways. Let's get to the point. We're going to make him bold. And then we're going to put EVs. Where do we put our EVs with Clefairy? In HP and defense. We want to put 252 in attack and defense. Why did I say attack? I don't know. Put 252 in defense and 252 in HP. So, HP. Defense. And the last 4 Obviously, we're not going to throw it in an attacker. That's the most shittiest stat. The last 4, we can either put into special attack or special defense. We don't want to put in the speed because Clefairy isn't outspeeding anything. But for 35 base stat, that's really low. The only thing that's respectable on Clefairy is like its HP. Everything else is pretty low, pretty bad. But the last 4, I'm going to put... What would you put the last 4 in? Special attack or special defense? Does it matter to you?
Special defense.
You put in special defense? Yeah, I would too. Why not? Wait. And then Riolo. Or Riolo. Riolo? Is that how you say that? We give it... Riolu's has a hidden ability, Prankster. That's the reason why we're using this thing. Prankster. And we give it a Focus Sash because it's very weak. Yes, it can get an Eviolite, but we already have a mon with Eviolite in our team, and that's Clefairy. Focus Sash is just better anyways. And the move is Coaching. Bullet Punch for those Focus Sash users. Helping Hand. And Detect. Just a fancier Protect. And he's adamant. Believe me when I say that. He's adamant. Just look. It's red. Red attack, blue special attack. And you can just look at the stats and see the difference. And so we want to make him adamant. So he hits hard on that Bullet Punch. Although, truthfully, Riolo just desperately needs it. Riolo's weak as fuck. Those base stats are shitty. That's because Riolo evolves into the great Lucario. Lucario, y'all know. Lucario's a badass mon, but that's another story. But Riolo's a good prankster user for sure. So we want to put HP. I think it's HP and attack we invested in. Let me see what we officially what the game says. HP and attack. Yep. The stars mean HP and attack. That's what we put EVs in. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing on Pokemon Showdown. HP and attack. And the last 4 is either in defense or special defense. I'm putting the last 4 in special defense. And we do have our team. One more thing I forgot to mention is the conversation about base stats. Look at a Pokemon's base stats. On the left, it shows you base stats. How do we determine what is good and what is bad? What is high and what is low? What is the mid number that determines good and bad? Do you know what is considered good? Like, what's high, what's or average? What's considered like?
I think you said 200 and up or something. Fuck. I know you said
look at these numbers.
Okay, but like you were like 200 and up.
Well, okay, one thing I didn't mention is the level. These mons are level 50. So, the number is 100 here. 100. If it's lower than 100, that means it's pretty bad. And the more further it away from 100 it is, the worse it is. And the more higher it is from 100, the better it is. So let's look at Thunderous stats. HP, good or bad?
Bad.
bad, but not terrible. It's like, its attack is good, really good, really good. It's 115. But anyways, Thunderous, we just kind of want to scan before we like officially validate the team. Thunderous, and by the way, we're gonna put this team code in the description, so check that out and feel free to use this team, add it to your roster, and tell me how many wins you get with it. Anyways, let's go over our team before we validate it. Thunderous, does Thunderous look okay? Yeah. Are you missing any? I don't think so, no. Landorus looks okay. Okay. Incineroar looks okay. Okay. Rotom looks okay. Okay. Clefairy looks okay. Okay. Ariolu looks okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go hit the team button. Our mods are right over here, and we're gonna smash that validate button. And what does it say? Your team is valid for Gen 8 VGC 2021 Series 9. And we hit the OK button. In the next video, we're going to battle with this team. So check that out as well. Our team, and like if we back out, when we back out and we choose the official like, you know, where we want to battle, our team just pulls up right there. All we have to do is hit that battle button and we'll be in an official battle, and we can start ranking up, climbing up the ladder. We're gonna do that in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching, and deuces.